So Pokemon Sword and Shield are upon us, and with that, we have a whole new region, new story, and of course, new Pokemon. So today I'm going to be going through what my top 10 favorite Pokemon from this new generation are. These are my top 10 favorite Galar Pokemon. At number 10, we have Copper Rajah. So what I like a lot about Copper Rajah is that its color scheme just screams copper to me, and it just makes me very happy that we got a nice elephant Pokemon, because what else do we have? Donphan? Yeah, that kind of works, but this is like a big Indian elephant Pokemon. I see that in the name Rajah in there too. I think its Gigantamax form is absolutely hilarious. It's like a huge rectangle, which is just so funny to me. And then its pre-evolution Q-Fant is a cute elephant. Yeah, I get it. It's adorable though. My number 9 spot goes to, of course, the one, the only, Corvo Knight. Yeah, I know it's pretty basic pick, but he's just so cool, and I'm a huge bird fan if you didn't know that about me. And I just think this is such an awesome design, a raven mixed with a knight, and he also has a big story influence with the whole taxi service. I think he's very, very unique. I like the pre-evolutions quite a bit too, and I would just say that Corvo Knight is probably one of my favorite birds in recent memory. I love Talonflame and I love Corvo Knight. And let me tell you, there's nothing like the first time you see one of these babies in the wild area. Oh my gosh, they are gigantic, and it's absolutely terrifying. You actively try to avoid them. Very cool. So for number 8, we have Dreadnought. And I want to say that at first, I actually really didn't like this Pokemon too much. When it was revealed, I was just like, whatever, okay. But then, after playing with it and catching it and using it to false swipe people so I could do some shiny hunting and complete my decks, I actually kind of grew to like this guy. I feel like the main reason that I didn't was probably because of Choodle. Yeah, this is one of the ones that I'm not a fan of the whole line. I am not a Choodle fan, sorry. But yeah, Dreadnought actually kind of grew on me. Plus its Gigantamax form is really, really sick, and I was quite a big fan of that. My number 7 is Toxicity. And when I say that Toxicity just fell into my team, I mean Toxicity just fell into my team. They give you a free Toxel, who, by the way, is adorable, in the game, and then you can choose to have them join their team, and I had an open slot, so, I did it. And I actually grew to love this guy. I'm a big rock music fan, so the inspiration was clearly there for me to like them, and I think the design's pretty good. The low-key version is pretty awesome too, but I wish there was a way to switch between the two. And my number 6 is Grablock. How could you not like this Pokemon? I mean, he's a martial artist, and he's also an octopus. He's got a great color scheme, looks super sleek. I'm a huge fan of Grablock, if you couldn't tell already. And the first time I found this one, I was in the wild, and I saw it in the wild, and I was like, because I hadn't looked at any of the Pokedex, I was just like, okay, this is interesting. Better than Octillery. And then it opened its mouth. Have you seen this thing open its mouth? It's absolutely hilarious. I was on a plane playing this, and I was trying to contain my laughter. It was very, very funny. But yeah, Grablock is very cool. Not the best Pokemon in terms of competitive or how I used him in the story, but I still really like him. For number 5, yeah, you knew it was going to be on here. Love bug types. I love them, and one of the standouts this generation is Frostmoth. But more specifically, Snom. Oh my gosh. Snom, come on, this is adorable. Little ice grub. So cute. But yeah, Frostmoth also has a super cool, elegant design. I've been wanting this type combination for a very long time, and I'm glad we have it now. I'm a big fan of the design, and I think it's worked into the story pretty well in terms of who has it and the gym leader and everything. I really like it. It's a good gym leader Pokemon, and I think Frostmoth is just a very, very solid design with an adorable pre-evolution. For number 4, we have Cinder Ace, and more specifically its whole line, because I know it's stereotypical to put your starter on your favorite Pokemon list, but I actually really did like the whole Scorbunny line. Scorbunny, Raboot, Cinder Ace, just solid designed Pokemon, definitely my favorite starter of this region, and the special move that Cinder Ace has is so cool. The animation just made me fall in love with that move. The new Gigantamax form that's coming out soon looks really awesome, and I'm just a big fan of this. It really well goes through the ages and the different types that a starter Pokemon needs to. It starts as a little kid, then it becomes a teenager, then it becomes an adult. That's exactly what you want to see with a starter Pokemon, and Cinder Ace does that perfectly. Alright, my third favorite Pokemon from this new generation. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get called out for this one as not actually counting, but I don't care. This is Gigantamax Kingler. If you've watched my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time video, you'll know Kingler is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. So when I heard that he was getting a Gigantamax form, I was absolutely elated. And what can I say? This design is amazing. It expands upon the cheesiness of like the king aspect of Kingler that makes me love the original so much. And I was just so happy that my boy Kingler was getting some attention. And for number 2, yeah, I am going to be called such a Gen 1er for this, but again, I don't care. My number 2 favorite Pokemon from Sword and Shield is Gigantamax Butterfree. But I actually have another reason for liking this besides nostalgia. I'm also a huge Godzilla fan, and I think it's pretty obvious that this Pokemon is based or inspired by Mothra in the Godzilla series. Mothra is one of my favorite kaiju, and I'm so glad that it's getting represented among other kaiju type representatives like Tyranitar and stuff in Pokemon, and this is the perfect opportunity to do it, and I just love this Pokemon. It has such a presence, I love the color, and who doesn't like Butterfree? Come on. And for number 1, we have the nerd to mad scientist transformation. We have the alien, the UFO. This is Orbeetle. Yes, I am a huge bug type fan, and if you saw my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time video, you probably could have guessed this one, but I just love this line. Finally, a ladybug Pokemon is done right. Sorry, ladybug. But no, this Pokemon is just so awesome, and I didn't even mention its Gigantamax form yet. That thing is a huge UFO. I love UFOs and alien stuff, so that's always a plus for me. But also, I didn't mention him yet. His pre-evolution, the middle evolution, Dottler. Dottler is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Oh my gosh. Just look at him. Oh, he's so adorable. Blipbug's alright too. Yeah, but guys, Orbeetle is just my favorite new Pokemon line of this new generation, and Dottler is probably my favorite Pokemon out of those. So that means Dottler is my number 1 Gen 8 Pokemon. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, and I will see you around, Pokefans.